So I go to my apps, I open up Oberlo, then I go ahead and search up that watch I found, that smartwatch, Geekthink. I find the watch, it's the third one, I click on it, and then I add it to import list using the Chrome app, Oberlo Chrome app. Now it's in my import list, I name it 360 Glide. Description I leave blank. I uncheck all the variants that have with box in them, but looking back I think it would have been cool if I shipped it with a box. It would have looked way more professional, but you know, you live and learn. Now what I'm doing next is I'm renaming the variants. So fast forward now, I finished naming everything. Then now I change the price. I start with $29.98. See, like I'm trying to like figure out the pricing. Like basically I'm looking at $27.99, $28.99, $29.99. I'm looking for the price that makes the most sense and looks sort of the most affordable and clickable. That's sort of what I was doing there, switching between the pricing, looking for something that I'm happy with and it looks sort of high in perceived value but at the same time very cheap, and it's just sort of like intuition, and in the end $29.99 looked like the best price. Now I'm unchecking all the unnecessary photos. Usually I'll check all those other photos, but I plan to use those other photos in the home page so people scroll down and they'll see all the different photos of the band or the watch being used, so I don't need it in the product page. So now then finish, import the product to my store, go back to my theme. Now I can then select the product and upload it to my home page for my one product store. Select product. Now I'm going to select the watch, instantly appeared. And there you go. There is the watch. And there's all the different variants. And then after seeing how crowded it was and all the different amount of variants, I had a change of mind and I wanted to make it more simpler. I then went ahead and started just removing variants left and right. I wanted to keep it simple because as of right now, the customer just has too much choice. They're going to get overloaded with the choice of picking which color they like best, and that's going to lead them to abandon checkout and abandon the site and lower your conversion rate. You want to keep the checkout add to cart process as simple as possible. I slim it down to 3 colors, black, rose gold and silver. Super simple. You only have 3 options. That's it. And that was a big pivot, going from like 15 colors and options down to 3. So that's another tip. Keep your variants and options as little as possible and make it very easy for your customers just to check out and purchase. So I now then go ahead and reselect the product. And I want to go ahead and, yeah, as you can see, black, rose gold and silver. That's simple. And then now I have to delete all the images for the variants I don't use. So that's what I'm going to do now. But now we're down to just 3 variants with 3 colors, 3 pictures. And right now I'm looking for images that I could use for my home page. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm looking at all these different images and I'm thinking, where can they fit on my home page for my one product store? Open that long image that gives an instruction on how to use a watch. Upload that image I just downloaded. Now I'm looking for more different images that I could potentially use. So I see this image, which also helps us tell the time. I like it, but it has those weird sort of Russian letters. So I download this image, I open up Photoshop, and then now I basically edit the image to make it look more clean. I use the same text, how to read the time, same font, looks much more professional than the previous original version, as you can see. Pretty simple Photoshop process. I highly recommend everyone that is an entrepreneur to learn Photoshop. Like, you don't have to master, but knowing the basics of it will help you so much, because then when you hire other people to edit things, you know the capabilities of Photoshop and you'll be able to instruct and teach and sort of guide your workers, employees much more easier.